What's up, you guys? Welcome back to another video, another vlog. Today's a little different because yeah, it's that time of the month. For all my ladies out there, you know about our little monthly visitor. The whole idea of getting a period and having to bleed for like a week straight every single month, it baffles me. It's not fair, but we are going to get through it. I have a lot of stuff that I need to take care of today. It's Tuesday. Very busy day for me. I did not sleep very well last night. I was having some crazy dreams last night and I feel like my sleep was pretty interrupted. Like, I kept waking up randomly, but I forced myself out of bed because recently I've been in a habit of just like being in bed and staying on my phone for like an hour after waking up. We don't got time for that today. I have this video that I need to edit, so I'm gonna do that for like the next 40 minutes or so before I have to go to my workout class. Earlier this morning, I posted on my Instagram asking you guys for some questions, some girl talk questions. I just want to answer those throughout the day. Be your big sis answer. I don't even know what kind of questions are gonna come in, to be honest. I'm a little nervous, but we'll see. Oh my gosh, okay, so I'm very happy. I ended up almost finishing my video. It's just exporting right now. I was tripping this morning. I thought I only had like 40 minutes to edit, but I actually had like almost 2 hours. So that was nice. I was really productive. I wasn't able to make my morning coffee this morning, which is sad. But I am gonna be eating one of these little Verb Energy bars before my workout. Thank you so much to Verb for partnering with me on this video. I'm actually running really late right now, so I'm gonna pass it over to someone else to tell you a little bit more about Verb Energy. So, Verb Energy, let me tell you, these have been one of my go-tos for that extra boost of energy, caffeine, when I need it throughout the day. It's a great alternative for having that second, third cup of coffee, even my first cup. Each of these bars is infused with green tea and has as much caffeine as an espresso, but you don't get the crash. They're just 90 calories each, dairy-free, gluten-free, and even vegan. They have an assortment of flavors to choose from, but mine has definitely got to be the vanilla latte. You can easily go online, order them, have them shipped to you for free. I enjoy them as a pre-workout snack, as a snack for when I'm studying / working. I literally just keep them everywhere, in my purse, in my car, by my desk. They're just very convenient. So if you guys are interested in trying out Verb Energy bars for yourself, go ahead and click the link in my description. You can pick out a little starter kit, which will give you 12 bars of a flavor of your choice, but then they'll also send you 4 samples of different flavors. Verb Energy has definitely been keeping me energized, and again, I'll have that in the description. Thank you to Verb Energy for partnering with me on this video. I actually keep some Verb Energy bars here in my glove compartment, so it's nice whenever I'm like on the go. I just need a little pick-me-up. It's great. I finally put together my April favorites playlist on Spotify. If you're not following me on Spotify already, what are you doing? For 2021, I've been doing monthly favorites, so every month I'll just compile little songs that I've been loving, new songs that I've discovered. I love the one that I have right now for April. I just feel like it gives off such a cool vibe. This song, oh my god, I've been obsessed. This makes me feel like a boss. I'm a girl's girl. I'm a boss in a man's world. It's for a quick, get a red lip. Meet me on the court, I'll blow you up right quick. Whoa! Oh no, yeah. Oh gosh, okay. Today's workout was absolutely killer. We had a smaller group of people, so it was only 4 of us, and we were just switching from equipment to equipment, and it was non-stop, go. Barely any downtime, which I love. I love high intensity training. The first question that I wanted to actually bring up from my little girl talk Q&A, a lot of people have been asking me, how do I work out when I'm on my period? It really depends, because some months I'll have heavier periods where I get cramps, I'm lower energy. If that's the case, I just take it easy. I still like to work out. Listening to my body is #1, but also the only way I can really work out is if I wear tampons, which I know might be TMI. I don't know if any guys are watching this, but whatever, it's normal. I started using tampons because when I was younger, I was constantly playing sports. You kind of need that protection. I've had friends and teammates who can go without tampons and just use pads, but that was not the case for me. I'd rather just not have to worry about it at all. I feel like I'm pretty lucky in the sense that my periods are never that bad or severe where I'm in a lot of pain and it stops me from wanting to work out. Staying hydrated and just taking extra good care of your body during that time of the month is crucial. We're back home. I just threw in a load of laundry. I need to take out some trash. But before I do that, I want to answer another question. This is also a question I get a lot. What kind of undergarments or like underwear do I wear with my leggings? It's a very valid question, and I'm sure it's a concern for a lot of women. Me personally, I wear thongs. On the back, you don't get lines that you would normally get here. It's just right there in the crevasse. Depending on the type of thong or the type of leggings that I'm wearing, you can sometimes still see the seams on the front, which is not a big deal to me. If you really want nothing at all, you could go for a seamless panty. My only issue with seamless underwear is that it sometimes rolls up and then you have to like readjust it and smooth it out. So I just wear normal ones, and my favorite places to shop at are like VS Pink with their sales every now and then also like Ross, Marshalls. I've gotten a lot of really good pairs of Calvin Klein thongs. Those are my preferences. Some people like to go commando, no underwear at all. That's not my thing, but to each their own. While we're on the topic of underwear, leggings, that region, how do you avoid camel toe? Number one, I would say panty liners. Hold on, let me show y'all. Why do I feel weird doing this? Okay, this is an example of one that I would say helps a lot. It's a little bit stiffer. It's got some body to it. I feel like it just, I don't know, it just helps. If my leggings are ever too big and there's just excess fabric in this area, I'm likely to have a camel toe. So leggings that fit right, and then also seamless leggings. I know these ones are black, so you might not be able to see, but you can tell that there's no seam going down my crotch area, and then there's just like no seams anywhere. This whole legging is seamless minus the top part, but not having that middle band actually makes such a big difference to sum everything I just talked about. If you're wearing a thong with a panty liner and you also have seamless leggings that fit just right, you're underwear line proof and camel toe proof. Hope that helped. Ooh, it's been a great day. Today was a hair wash day, so I did like a full self-care shower. You guys saw I went to go get a facial like in the afternoon, and that was much needed. I usually go, recently I've been going every maybe 2 weeks. I couldn't tell you all the steps that we do during the facial, but usually it's like an hour to an hour and a half of goodness. Every time I go in, I get a bunch of extractions done. So basically we're extracting all the bad stuff out of my face using a really tiny needle and squeezing it out. But yeah, it's nice getting to treat myself and go in for a facial every now and then. Definitely noticed a lot of improvement in my skin since college, and if you've been around since then, you would know. My acne was really bad. I was very insecure about it, but now I can go out without makeup and know my skin is not perfect, but I just embrace it. Back to the girl talk. This question seems fitting. Someone asks for some of my best self-care tips. I think self-care looks different for everyone. Getting a facial, doing a self-care shower at home. I got my nails done a couple days ago, which is something that I love to treat myself to. Self-care doesn't have to relate to something physical, skincare, makeup. It could be something like leisurely reading, self-journaling, having a movie night with yourself. My tips for self-care would be to just find those things that rejuvenate you, that make you feel like you have your life together, that bring you happiness. I think everyone should be setting aside time in their day, every day, for some form of self-care. I got an overwhelming amount of questions all about how to find confidence, how to stop comparing yourself to others, and how to just learn to be happy with yourself. Just the number of people who have this question goes to show how big of an issue it is. Finding happiness and confidence within ourselves. It's difficult for everyone, no matter who you are. I feel like we all have aspects of ourselves that we can't help but compare. Huge reason as to why it's such a big issue these days, especially with women and younger girls and whatever, is because we see it all the time on social media. We see it in our feeds, we see it on our explore page, our For You page. It's just constantly thrown at us. It's so important to limit the amount of content that we're consuming, which I know is hard. We spend so much time on our phones and it's addicting. I can honestly say that at this point in my life, and I guess in just more recent years, I've really learned to stop comparing myself to other people and just realize that we are all built differently. We come in different shapes and sizes. There's no point in looking at a model who you see on Instagram and beating yourself up for not looking like that. It's just a crazy, vicious cycle. But I think we have to just disregard all the external factors and put the attention back on us. There are some things that I'm a little bit insecure about myself, such as my smaller chest. Sometimes I just don't feel very feminine or feel womanly because I don't have much going on up here. I don't have the biggest butt, don't have the clearest skin, and my insecurities go further than just physical aspects of myself. I'm even sometimes insecure about the fact that I'm very introverted, that I'm not as outgoing as a lot of my friends or just people who I know. I've kind of learned to live with those things, and on the other hand, there's a lot of things about myself that I really do like. I love the fact that I'm tall. I like that I'm strong. I like the artistic and creative side to myself. Despite all the things that I'm less confident about, there are so many other things that I can be confident about. It's really important for people who are struggling with confidence is not just focus on the things that you see negatively. I would say I'm a pretty positive person, which is also something I enjoy about myself. No one benefits from you putting yourself down. No one benefits from you putting yourself down. I just want all of us to be nicer to ourselves, be nicer to each other, hype yourself up, hype each other up. Good morning. So it is the next day. I figured I would just continue vlogging because why not? I'm about to leave for the gym, so I figured I might as well share a workout with you in this video. I'm just in the mood for a full body workout, so let's go do that. Good morning, Elvis. Okay, let's go get you a treat. Oh, sit, sit, sit. Good boy, wait. Good boy. Elvis, high five. Oh, other paw. Yes, nice. Finale. Elvis, up. Stay, stay. Oh, you're so cute. Ah, you're such a good boy. Check out these new toys that we got for him. Got a wine bottle, we've got some champagne, and they have actual... Okay. It's so cute when he's holding it in his mouth. Ah. Bring me the wine. So I mentioned already that today I did a full body workout in the gym, and yeah, I just did a little bit of everything. So the first exercise I did were these squat cleans. I started off with a pretty lightweight just because I wanted to get the motion down. This is a sort of CrossFit type of move. I just have 10s on both sides, but I did end up moving up to like 20 pounds on each side. Basically, I start with the barbell at the floor, I clean it up to my chest, and I also am squatting down at the same time. I did about 4 to 5 sets of these, and when I went up in weight, I dropped the number of reps. The next exercise I did were these alternating high pull to snatches. So again, full body move. I was alternating, so I did 20 of these total, but technically 10 on each side. The dumbbell on the floor up into that high pull is the first part of the move, and then the second part is just snatching it above head. And then I drop it back to the floor and repeat on the other side. Next, we have these bent over rows to RDLs. So the first part of this move is just bending over and doing a row. Then I reset to go right into my RDL, which basically I'm just hinging at my hips, the slight bend in the knees so that I can feel some sort of tension in my hamstrings, my glutes. So the row to RDL, that's 1 rep. I did 10 reps of that, 4 sets. Next, we have a plate raise chest press to a tricep extension. So I'm using a 25-pound plate here. First, I raise the plate up to my chest with my arms extended out. That'll hit the shoulders. Then I press it towards my chest, which will hit the chest. Then I bring it back down, and I go right into a tricep extension behind my head. So I'm focusing all on the upper body here. Next, I went into some reverse lunges to curls. You can see I'm holding a dumbbell in each hand. I go reverse lunge right, reverse lunge left, and then I go into a single bicep curl. Lunge, lunge, curl, that's 1 rep, so we did 10 of those. And to finish things off, I did a full body EMOM. So basically I perform the number of exercises, and any time that I have left in the minute, I get to rest. The first minute were these push-ups, 2 deadlifts. So I'm jumping back into a plank, doing a push-up on top of my dumbbells, and then jumping right back to my feet to do this sort of deadlift. I completed 10 of those within the minute, and then went on to alternating ball slams for minute number 2. I did 16 alternating ball slams, so basically 8 on each side. You don't have a medicine ball, you could substitute this move with, I don't know, some sort of Russian twist or just ab exercise, maybe even wood choppers with dumbbells. The next minute, I just went for some alternating bicep curls, 16 total, so 8 on each side. And for minute number 4, I did 10 box jumps. After that, I rested for the rest of the minute, and I also took another minute break before starting that all up again. 3 to 4 rounds and you are good to go. I look really shiny right now. It's probably the skincare. But anyways, I'm home. I've been home. I haven't vlogged much all day because I've been editing, working from home. I had oatmeal for breakfast after coming home from the gym, and right now I'm going to devour something that I've been craving. We've got In-N-Out, and I freaking love In-N-Out. I've been craving this for a while because I haven't had it in, I want to say like a month. We've got a standard cheeseburger. Usually I like to get my double, whole grilled onions, add pickles, but we're keeping it simple today. It's so good. Anyways, I'm gonna keep working. Maybe take a break soon because my eyes hurt. Oh, there's the time. So it's now 8 o'clock. I want to get to bed at a decent time today, so I'm gonna start winding down. I just made myself a really good smoothie. If y'all aren't putting spinach in your smoothies, start doing it now. I put like a handful of spinach, like this much spinach. Threw it in there, can't even taste it. This color is everything.
Guess it's kind of like, yeah, well, here I am. I don't think Tom was being malicious in any way.
Let my tea steep. It's cooling down now. Just gonna sip on this and answer some final questions for this video. Our next topic will be dating and relationships, that sort of thing. Also, I have my little blue lights on to really set the vibe. We're chilling. Okay, so how to avoid falling for a guy or girl too quickly. I am the type of person who, if I like someone and if I am interested in someone, I am immediately so invested. That's just speaking from my previous relationships. A lot of things in life you gotta learn the hard way, which I did. In order to not fall for someone too quickly is to not put them on a pedestal right off the bat. Obviously, when we meet someone new and we're getting to know someone, we're discovering all these amazing things about them, and you kind of just see them in this perfect light because obviously they're not going to come out telling you all their flaws, and if you're just in those beginning stages, you haven't actually had the time to see those flaws for yourself. Best to just kind of sit back and let things happen without going into things with a lot of expectations, because that could ultimately lead to disappointment. And if they don't live up to this person who you think they are or you want them to be, then it's just a recipe for disaster. I've actually gone through this myself, where I became so almost infatuated by this idea of someone when in reality they haven't done anything crazy spectacular to prove that they're worthy of me falling so hard for. So just be chill. It's much better to fall in love with someone over the course of a longer period of time so that you really know that you're falling for who they really are, rather than just like falling right from the start. Next question. When is it okay to get back with an ex? And also, is it a bad thing? I kind of combine these questions because there's a lot of questions regarding ex partners. To each their own. I feel like it's very situational. Obviously, if you're coming out of a toxic relationship, cut it off. Like, there is no need to revisit that. Just cut it off. I'm sorry. You might have love for this person because you once loved them, but things got toxic. Things didn't work out for a reason. I think it would be best to just not revisit it. In some instances though, instances, well, that's a weird word. Right person, wrong time. I've heard that being thrown around before. I honestly don't know if I fully stand by that statement. I feel like if you're with the right person, any time would be the right time. Actually, going back to the question, I know people who have gotten back with ex-partners and it ends up working out for them. They end up getting married. I think it's okay as long as there's that period of time where both parties can heal and fix the aspects of the relationship that were broken, and so that the next time they try again, things can be better. Doing the whole breakup, get back together in a week, break up, get back together, like, I feel like that is not healthy because you're not really giving yourself time to actually be broken up and actually analyze what was not working in that relationship. So yeah, I think time heals all wounds could apply very nicely to this situation. I don't think it's necessarily bad to get back with an ex as long as you execute it in the right way. How to get over a breakup. Oh man, I wish I had like the perfect answer to this. Once you've kind of gone through it once, twice, 3 times, I don't know, you learn more and more about yourself and what you need to heal. That first heartache was so difficult because you literally feel like things will never get better and that all the pain that you're feeling in that moment is just never gonna go away. But that is not true at all. The pain is so temporary. Obviously it's gonna be different for everyone. I can't speak on all relationships and all breakups. The cut, the burn, it always stings a little bit more when it first happens. But guess what? In time, it scabs over, it heals, and it gets stronger. When going through a breakup, I think it's important to not be afraid to reach out to close friends, close family, if you're comfortable talking about those things with them. I know for a fact expressing how I'm feeling to others is really good for me because in the past I've kept things bottled up before and it's just not good. I can just think of so many times when I was going through difficult times after a breakup and having, you know, some of my closest friends be there for me to just sit and talk or just be on FaceTime and to listen to me during a time where I felt so alone. So reaching out to those that you love in your life helps a ton. Focusing on yourself, which I know sounds so cliche, having some sort of outlet to put your energy towards in a good and positive way, I highly recommend. For me personally, the gym has always been a happy place. I could be going through it before getting to the gym, but as soon as I get to the gym, put on my music, work out for like an hour and a half, I feel at least a little bit better. Yeah, just having something to, I guess, occupy your mind, distract you, if you will. But just know I'm sending you a virtual hug right now. Bring it in, bring it in. And I guarantee you, you will feel better soon. It just takes time. So I did touch on confidence and comparison earlier in the video, but mostly just focus on like body image and physical aspects. I didn't really dive too deep into this specific question. So how to deal with comparison as a young adult. And this is coming from someone who is just about to graduate, about to enter the workforce maybe. I'm right there with you on this one because yeah, that has been a constant struggle of mine for the past year after graduating. Through social media, we see everyone living out their lives. Some people are just graduating and getting internships. Some people are getting jobs at these big tech companies. There are people who move away. There are people who move back home. People who are still trying to figure out their next step. There's absolutely no sort of timeline that everyone should be following. Obviously, everyone has their own paths and different opportunities come for people at different times. That is something that I've learned to just sort of accept. And here's another cliche saying for you that I stand by. Trust the process. When I was still in college and before even graduating, I never thought that almost a year after graduating, I would just be doing what I'm doing now, which is YouTube, Instagram, just social media stuff. I thought I was gonna be working, I don't know what kind of job, but just any sort of job other than what I'm doing now. But at this point, like, I'm very happy with what I'm doing and I'm learning to put less pressure on myself and to stop comparing myself to what other people are doing. Also, with the pandemic happening, like, our whole world changed and everyone's options were kind of limited or put on pause. Instead of focusing on what other people are doing and comparing that to what you're doing, just focus on yourself. Live every day with passion, and I promise you it will lead you to opportunities. No need to compare, you're doing great. Let's bring it all home with this last question. How to be focused on yourself and how to not be bothered by other people. So this kind of goes hand in hand with the last question. A big reason as to why I think I'm very, very focused on myself is that I know what my priorities are. YouTube, working out / my fitness, and then my family, my close friends. Those 3 things right there. There are the things that keep me going every single day. I don't have that many other things going on that will, I guess, distract me from the things that I prioritize. That's why I really feel that 2020, 2021, I've been really focusing on myself, because what else is there to do? Other people should not have an impact on the things you do and the decisions you make. I'm really hoping that these answers are making sense. I'm kind of just talking out of my brain. I haven't scripted anything. I literally just jotted down the questions here in my notes. But yeah, I'm starting to get really warm. I don't know why. Probably the tea and just being right in front of this light. Yeah, that's going to conclude this girl talk and this whole video. I really hope that you guys enjoyed, and if you guys want me to answer more questions regarding anything really, you can leave them down below for me and I will be sure to film more Q&As. I always get a lot of random questions here and there, and I want to be able to answer and provide some help for you guys. I hope this was at least the tiniest bit helpful. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, please be sure to give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe if you're not already. Thank you guys so much for watching. That is it for this video. I will see you guys in the next one.